Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Smash'em here, and I'm here with another tip. If you guys are interested in making a lot of gold, if you don't own Legion, or if you do own Legion and you want to get in on what's going on right now as far as the gold making scene, you've missed out on some of the early farming. I've done a lot of that, made a lot of gold, bought a lot of WoW tokens with it, and other stuff, just fun stuff, and now we're at a point where one of the biggest gold farms for me has been, and it's been a mostly passive 10 to 20k a day for doing very little. You do significantly less in this than you did in your garrisons to make a bit more gold than your garrisons used to make. And I'm just going to outline it really quickly and cover it for you. Essentially what you're doing is, and you don't have to even have a max level character for this. I suggest having a level 100 character and farming up the skills as high as you can. You don't have to. But the two skills that are going to help you make the gold with this concept are inscription and jewel crafting. And I'll show you what I've been doing. I've been going on one character. He's got jewel crafting. And I've been milling laystones, and there's a very small chance you'll lose money, but the overall average is about 2.5 times, at least on my server. So if you look at TSM, I'll show you really quickly. If you look at TSM, it will say when you mouse over the items how much per ore the average return is going to be from milling or prospecting, and how much the item costs. So current min buyout on my auction house is 17 gold, 64 silver, 96 copper. The average prospect value per ore, you can only do 5 at a time, so it's 5 times this number. The average prospect value per ore right now, based on min buyout on the auction house, is 56 gold, 73 silver, and 33 copper. That's around a 2.5 times multiplier. That means that when I mill a 5-stack of this, chances are it will go up. Thing is that the probability that you get a gem at all is very low, but the value of certain gems that you can get is very high. So today I was milling, and I did it for the video, but I'm reshooting it because the quality didn't seem that good. I got a total of, I spent 1,500 gold on these minerals. I prospected and prospected and prospected and almost got nothing. And then on the last 3 prospects, I got a gem worth 4,500 gold, and I got a gem worth about a K. So I dropped 1,500 gold and got about 5,500 gold in total return on that. So I made a 4K profit in just under a minute total time from buying to prospecting to posting. It was just under a minute. It's taking longer showing you guys, so you know my gold per hour for all of my effort involved is a little bit lower than it was. Looking at Zunite just sold for 100 gold. That's not a big deal. These ones, these little guys are a little more common, not very valuable, but they just kind of buffer what you end up getting just a little bit. But the real focus is going to be on those big gems that are going to have big gold values. If you haven't seen my video on how to set up TSM and get this all working so that you can see all the numbers that I'm seeing here, click the link over there. If you have and you like my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, click my logo to subscribe, please. And now let's move on. Now that we've covered that, let's move on, and I will show you what I've been doing on my Inscriptionist. Now, mind you, this can be done on any character at even level 1 Inscription. The way they've designed the professions going forward is that I don't think that at level 1 you'll be able to prospect all the ores going up into Legion, but I know specifically that the Legion ores and Legion herbs can be prospected and milled on a level 1 of a new profession. So let me just show you. So the ore that you'll be prospecting is Laystone ore. It's the only one that's worth it gold-wise right now. Fell Slate's still worth a crap load. If you have the expansion, I suggest farming Fell Slate. Get the Gathermate 2 add-on. Set it so that it doesn't show Starlight Rose and it doesn't show Laystone Ore, and so that it doesn't track the fourth one. Get it so that it doesn't track Dreamleaf. Get it so that it's only tracking Fell Slate and Fox Glove, I think, or Fox something or other, Foxtail. Get it so it's only tracking those two. They're the least plentiful herb and ore that I've found, and if you follow the places that those pop up the most, you'll get your best paths for farming, and that's how you're going to find your best paths, your most efficient paths. So you're going to follow those, because all the others are plentiful and will show up intermixed with those, but those do not show up where they are not, clearly. So track those only. I've been noticing that if you do that, you won't have this crowded reticle, you won't have this crowded mini-map to try to navigate when you're out there farming with a gatherer helper like Gathermate 2. Gathermate 2, by the way, is working the best right now. I used to use Gatherer. Gathermate 2 just took over. So now back to what we were talking about with the herbs. You're going to be going for Dreamleaf. You're not going to farm Dreamleaf. You farm Starlight, Rose, and Foxglove, and or Fox Booty, Foxtail, whatever the heck it's called. It's not in very many zones. I know it's in the high mountain zone. It's a very good one to farm. You're farming those. You're not farming these. You're going in and you're buying these. I buy these as long as it's 20 gold or less a piece. I buy these because the mill value is triple. You triple up. When you mill these, your chance of getting Sallow Pigments is very high. Sallow Pigments on my server are going for 700 gold. If you have the add-on set up properly, which, like I said, will be in that video that I pointed to a link to, that will show you that the minimum buyout for this is 19 gold and the mill value is 61 gold. That means that if I mill, a minimum is 5 per mill. That's going to be about 100 gold, and the return is going to be about 300 gold. So you triple your gold input on this, and I've been consistently getting 10 to 20k a day between these two ore and herb shuffles, and these are the fastest ways to make gold right now. This may only last a week. This may only be profitable for a week to 2 weeks, but for now it is extremely profitable, and I suggest you do it. Even if you don't have Legion, you can get in on this. Absolutely imperative that you're doing it right now. If you do not have Legion, this is still going to get you comparable gold to what people are getting in Legion. If you're feeling left out in the cold, this is going to do it. Anyway, that's it for my video. So the TSM video, if you haven't seen it, watch it. If you have seen it, you're in on the game, what's going on right now, what I'm doing right now, to basically make a WoW token every 2 days for doing jack squat. So peace out, folks. Enjoy the information. As always, Captain Smash'em. If you want to subscribe, click the button above my head. Otherwise, I'll miss you. It's okay if you don't want to subscribe, but please do if you want to get in on the videos like this on day 1 whenever they drop. But thanks for watching. Have a nice evening, have a nice morning, have a nice afternoon, lunch, nap, diaper, plane flight. All of the things, get them. Catch them all. Have a good one, everybody. Peace.